Inflammation, inflammation, inflammation. Inflammation is responsible for two things. Pain, because it's pushing on a nerve, or many nerves. Fibromyalgia is just inflammation gone haywire. And it's responsible when it attaches to our internal organs for most of the disease that we see. It attaches there. Bonnie, what about inflammation?
Inflammation, I get emotional when I talk about it because I had fibromyalgia for 20 years and it was miserable. I remember my 50th birthday waking up just sobbing because I just didn't want to live. I had back pain, so I had a lot of inflammation there. I had torn rotator cuff. I had fibromyalgia all through my body, all inflammation based. And now my back is still messed up, but the inflammation made it worse. And from sitting in the sauna, and it took time. It was not overnight. I do an hour and a half, 2 hours each day. It took time, but after 2 months of sitting in the sauna, my back didn't hurt anymore. For the first time, my back got hurt. I broke my toe bone when I was 12. It grew back backwards. So I don't have structure to keep everything in place down there. It hurt from age 12 to age 57. And I never thought I'd be out of pain. And from that, the last 5 years, I have completely been out of pain. My back's still messed up. It hasn't changed. But I have no pain because I have no inflammation. And so it's very dear to my heart how infrared takes down inflammation.
And it does it, now we're doing this in an order: detox, circulation, inflammation. Each one relates to the other. Mm-hmm. They're all intertwined, and they work as a unit, for lack of a better term. But inflammation itself, whether it's in the back, whether it's in the shoulder, she mentioned she had a torn rotator cuff. Now she has full range of motion in her arm. She can lift anything. She's actually our best example of inflammation. The number one reason, I always say the number one reason we should sell these saunas, Bonnie, is for prevention.
Yes.
Right? For people who all the stuff we're talking about, you don't want it,
mm-hmm.
you should have a sauna.
Exactly.
But nobody does that in our country. Well, few people do that in our country. And they wait till something's wrong, and then they wait for the doctor to give them a pill or a potion or stick a needle in their arm and say, "Gosh, I'm sorry. You need to get your house in order because you've got 2 weeks to live." Have you ever had that? Does that ever happen to you?
He says that because the way I was introduced to infrared is my husband was diagnosed with cancer in 2003, given 2 weeks to live. And I'm usually better than this, but
it's all right.
It was
There's
hard.
a reason we're doing this, Bonnie. This is one of them.
It's very much I have a passion for this because I don't want any family to go through what my daughter and I went through. My husband was given 2 weeks to live. I just said, "Oh, no." It's only one that says when he goes home, and that's not you, to the doctors. We fought. We did chemo, radiation, stem cell transplant, and he lived, but 3 years later the cancer came back. And the doctors at that point said, "Bye-bye. You've had your lifetime max of chemo radiation." Didn't even know there was such a thing. And so I was, "No, we're not done. We will fight." And I put him in infrared. And 3 months later, his 3/4 inch tumor was gone. Now, does the personal infrared sauna cure cancer? No. His body started working correctly and fought the cancer, and it was gone. So...
You mean it's not a magic bullet?
No magic bullet. There is a magic bullet, and the magic bullet is your body.
Perfect.
If we can fortify your body so that it works the way it's supposed to, our bodies were designed to heal themselves. That's the way it's supposed to be, but we don't have the tools anymore to do it. Our food is polluted, our water is polluted. You know all those things, but you don't have a way to fight it. We're saying this is what we have found. that this tool, the personal infrared sauna, fortifies your body so that it can do the work it's designed to do, which is heal itself of so many things.
The body, Bonnie, is a healing machine. It can, with the right mindset, one, and the right emphasis on getting rid of what we started with toxicity, getting rid of circulation, and now to inflammation, it can put itself in a position to do a lot of things. People talk about miracles, and yeah, I wholeheartedly believe in miracles, but the miracles are already in front of us. Infrared is in front of us every day when we step into the sun. So for the body to be able to rid itself of cancer because it's been given the right environment it's not a miracle. It is just a fact of the body. So inflammation, internal organs, that's where disease starts. We're never going to see that there's inflammation there, but we do know that when we get rid of pain, we got rid of inflammation. So it's very easy to not just assume, but correlate the same thing with the inflammation on our internal organs. If we can increase the blood flow, right, the circulation, and we can detox the body, that inflammation is going to go away.